Welcome back. I felt the call immediately to do Aries because Mars, their ruling planet, went retrograde on the 30th. So I'm like, we need to do an Aries reading ASAP. So this is what we're doing. Coffee in hand, 5 a.m., something crazy like that. Just answering the calls. Okay. What does the universe have for Aries right now? How are we going to get through this energy? What's hitting us hard? Mars rules mine. A lot of my chart too. Fiery is going to be dry, really dry. For the northern hemisphere, usually this time of year gets dry as well. But it's going to get really dry now because it's stationed retrograde. So there's a pre-shadow season and a post-shadow season. So let's navigate these waters and see where we're going. Judgment and then Knight of Swords in reverse. So she doesn't quite, she's not blowing the horn yet. She's not tooting. So your yin, or whatever, feminine, whatever you'd like to call it, is staying silent for the moment, but they are definitely on their perch right now. So the Knight of Swords, I love this card. Everybody's like, I hate swords. I'm like, I love swords. Give me my mental energy. I can deal with that all day long. So right is worth the cost. Right is worth the cost. She's got newspaper for a dress. And it has right is worth the cost written on it. We got this in reverse. So maybe you're not receiving the message. So you're not tooting your horn. There are pine trees kind of closing. It looks like it's closing in on her, but, you know, they're growing upwards. And she's floating over them. You're lost right now. You don't know what to do. Don't know which direction to go with the mental energy. It is the retrograde is in Gemini, so it's very much mental. Double the pleasure, double the fun. So your mental state is not doing so hot, but you're not tooting it yet. Okay, we got the King of Wands in reverse. So you are holding back on your heat. You're not making a move in one direction or the other right now, no matter how much you desire it, right? You're taking it slow. Aries, if there's one beautiful thing about the Aries, they are really smart about making the right move at the right time. I just hung out with an Aries last night. Smart creatures you are. Very smart. I'm not getting anything like bad from this, even though things are showing up in reverse. I'm getting that like something this is calculated. This is, it's like wind over fire, but you're not making any sound about it. Wind over fire, but you're not making any sound about it. 10 of Wands, because you're carrying too much, and you know it. You know the percent of things that you're carrying needs to drop significantly. And then you got the Hangman in reverse. You're taking a different perspective, but you think that your perspective was already right to begin with. So this is going to take a hot minute. You want to move forward, but it's yeah, you're going to have one of these. And they're not bad. Everybody's like, no, not a tarot. A Tower Tarot. So when we're moving through life, if we don't make choices that are in our own best interest, the universe will. And that's going to be very painful. When we attach ourselves to places, things, and people. And there's a reason for that. Pain teaches us what's going on, right? Pain is the roadmap. See, she's holding on to this building, right? Even though it's crumbling. It's going to be useless in about 3.5 seconds. Okay? So when we cling to things that are no longer meant for us, we will suffer. That's all it is. So whether it's people, places, or things, it's all about the grieving and letting go of having the grace and fortitude to let go without trying to cause more anguish than we need to ourselves, right? And that process becomes so much easier when you accept the fact that, hang on, it's dry. When we're more accepting of the things that come our way, not only do we get to see the things that no longer are for us or serving us, or that need to be serving in a different place, in a different way, in a different time for our own and everyone else's evolution, it also becomes so much easier to see the new opportunities right in front of you, right? So when we can learn to let go, we learn to see the world in a whole new way. And it's not just the bad way. It's not just, oh, this is a horrific loss. This is you know what? Now I can focus on where my opportunities are coming in from, right? So 10 of Swords. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, but the good thing is it's completed cycle. It's complete. Okay. So my daughter and I have said that the 10 of Swords is enlightenment. And it is. It's a mental clarity of coming full circle to understand that maybe we can stop doing that for a hot minute. Okay. So I am going to pull an oracle, an earth magic oracle card quick. See if we can ground some of those mental energies. Okay. What does the universe want Aries to know? What do we need to know for Aries? One more. Okay. How are we going to move through this cycle? With grace and gratitude. Ooh. Dreamtime. So there's an amazing song called Dreamtime, and it's by the Pines, but there's a native that's kind of speaking / singing in the background or in the foreground. I'll put it in the description below, but it's beautiful, and it has to do with creation, right? So in Dreamtime, we're kind of in between worlds, right? We leave our body every time we go to sleep, in case you didn't know that. And when we wake up, that's a DMT time in between this world and everything else, right? So paying attention to those are going to probably be key for you right now. And the veil is very thin, so hence Halloween, Day of the Dead, Samhain, all that good gravy. So there's actually little skeletons on this one. I'm like, why am I being told to look at it? There's little skeletons. So your ancestors are coming through and helping you understand how to move through this tower moment with grace and gratitude, and then see all the wonderful opportunities that are awaiting you. Shape-shifting. Understanding that it's okay to change form, change latitude, longitude, change your mindset, change your goals. You know, if you've been working on something and all of a sudden it's not working, it's okay to change. It's okay. Do what you need to do. Just stay true to you. Okay. Green man energy, getting back to what makes us really, really tick, right? That synergy, that coming into ourselves and finding that well within us that helps us create our new future. Okay, and then we have the autumnal equinox, which we just went through not too long ago. So releasing the pain, releasing the anger, the feelings that you might have of maybe betrayal, the feelings that you might have of despair and lost, and feeling lost, and not being able to move forward in the direction that you wanted to. Releasing all of that so you can see clearly your path ahead and move forward. It looks like a bad read, but it's really not. It's really not. It's just a matter of letting go at this point, understanding things that are not supposed to be there are just the ones that are falling away. So in nature, nothing that serves the ecosystem is allowed to exist or continue to exist. And the universe will do that in ways we don't quite understand. And that's okay. Because most times you can look back on things and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that happened. Even though it sucked at the time, I am so grateful for those tower moments. So grateful. So I think if we can handle this with grace and gratitude and look at it from a perspective of holding space and coming at it with an understanding and a knowing that no matter what, the universe is always looking out for us. The universe has always got our back. And if we can start maybe paying attention on how to foresee these things and understand how those energies are coming into our lives and prevent a severe tower moment, and maybe make that puppy reverse the next time around. So maybe I'll get into some videos about that in the future. Until then, Aries, have a beautiful week.